Hey guys, what's up? Druids here. So finally we are talking about the Vanguard. Gonna try to make ultimate, like a build guide, the gameplay video, slap it all together, and hopefully it can help you to elevate your gameplay with this class. Just enjoy it. That's it. I know a lot of people stopped playing Vanguard, or he lost the popularity. I know a lot of people think he's weak or something like that. That's ridiculous. He's still very strong. He's S tier class. He can solo literally every single content in the game. Probably more easily than most of the classes now. Even though every single class is buffed. Yes, he's being power crept by Assault a little bit, Bulwark. But still he can do some things more reliable than Assault. And that's just Vanguard, you know. Jack of all trades, master of none, he can do everything. Like every stratagems, range stratagems, melee stratagems, pretty much everything. Double bosses, double buff bosses, suboptimal state, extreme challenge, everything. And what allows him to do this are few different things. And let's try to cover it all. Now first let's talk about the grapnel. Grapnel sucks, guys. It's true, it does suck. You cannot fucking target anything you want. You're basically... I mean, you kinda can manipulate a little bit where you want to target it, but still, for example, if you lock on some target, if you use a grapnel, you will not go onto that target. You will go onto target where your cursor is, and even it will target some range units, and there is a lot of shenanigans here. So there is a way we can mitigate that stupid programming of the grapnel and try to make the most use of it. So let's see what we have here. Let's read the perk. The grapnel launcher. Now of course this video will not be edited, so I'm not sure where it will go. I'm just speaking and we'll see. Grapnel launcher propels you to an enemy, allowing you to perform diving kick. Starting perk, contested HP regenerates 50% faster. Now, contested HP regen is extremely valuable. It is one of the strongest, innate perks in the game. Certainly top 3. And it just turns any weapon in a contested HP monster just so good. It's so good, even like those weapons that already have good contested HP, that allows you to literally trade some insane stuff. I'll show you that later, but yeah, just to say for now, it is very good. Now the grapnel, as I said, very clunky, but it is mostly used for iframes. So when you grapnel, you get iframes, you're invincible. You stun an enemy or stagger him, whatever you want to call it. You can execute him while he is low. That can also give you additional iframes and give you additional benefits. That's pretty much it. That are 3 use cases, and we'll cover the perks later, but it also uses as armor restoration. That's pretty much it. An escape tool, a gap closer. Yeah, so let's get started with the perks. Now, the most important perk on any class is knockback resistance, 100%. Especially in this patch where the knockback is bugged, guys. Like, I will make a video, or somebody else I hope will make a video on all the bugs in the game, because it's finally time to fix all the bugs. We have decent amount of content, they should focus on fixing the bugs. And a new bug that appeared in patch 12 is a knockback problem. Like, you will get knocked literally like 0.2 seconds longer, you will stay longer on the ground, and you can get stun locked, you can get bullied, tossed around, ragdolled. It's a very big problem. And this is the only way to mitigate it. Like, we must take this perk on every single class, especially now, and it just allows you to tank some hits. It will turn, a knockback, a heavy knockback, into a non-heavy knockback, or whatever you want to call it, and normal knockbacks will not phase you at all. So this is a must take. Now this perk is also very good, but I wouldn't recommend it in this patch. Maybe if you take the gunstrike thing, what's called, I don't even have the points to show it, Indomitable Spirit or something like that. When you do a gunstrike, you have knockback resistance. Maybe you can put that instead of this, but still, I mean, you know how this game is. Like, you will get ragdoll like crazy. You need to take this. So nothing else. No brainer. Now the second thing. I'm even recording. Yeah, I am. Second column. This is also a no-brainer. Conviction. Maybe you can take close combat focus versus chaos, but I think that range damage reduction and health damage reduction do not work the same. This is more valuable, and yeah, that's just it. Conviction on any class that you can get it, you must take it. That's it. No brainer. Now here, still no brainer. Like, all Vanguard perks are pretty straightforward. There is no like choosing. There is a different build I will show you that is a little bit weaker in my opinion, but yeah, here I'm not a big fan of grenade recovery because they are mostly useless, but if you get a Melta, this is extremely valuable. So Melta, maybe even a Crack can be good versus Neurotrhopes, but if you get a Melta, that's crazy, you know, a crazy value. This kinda useless, makes your dodge as assault, but only below 50. It can mess up with your brain, sometimes your window is larger, smaller. I would not recommend it. This perk they buffed, apparently it's 30%, or supposedly. I'm not sure, I haven't tested it, but I have a feeling that it's not. I actually did test it in a game, but I did not test it in a test menu. I have a feeling like it's not even 10%, but also if it was 30%, it only works when your magazine is empty, and that will happen with a weapon we will use, but it will not happen so often that it will be significant. So Melta, you know what Melta does, it literally deletes everything, so we take this. Now for the team perk. First one is trash. Maybe if you go like this, like full melee, but still, like, you need to take this. You cannot, like, there is maybe, but from what I played, I mean from what I know in this game, is that healing is the most valuable thing in the game. Like, there is only few god tier perks, or, well, yeah, the first god tier perk is Invigorating Icon from Bulwark, like healing on demand, full HP whenever you want. It's goated. Like, you should always take this. Like, I will make a Bulwark guide, but it's stronger than Shield Badge, stronger than anything, just way too valuable. Now Vanguard has the same thing, but in some things better, in some ways better, in some ways worse. Basically 30% HP heal when you kill an extremist or a terminus. Now you will encounter extremists very often, especially when you're playing stratagems, especially now when the game is bugged again. Like, you will get a bunch of extremists on a terminus fight. They will spawn randomly, so this is even more valuable. It helps your teammates wherever they are. You don't have to position, and it's just the goated perk. This is must take. Now the second option is Inner Fire, but honestly I don't think Inner Fire is good. It may be good like if you're pushing siege or something, you want to help your teammates, but still if you see like you know how the siege is going, most of the people are gonna take this, and it's gonna be better because it is better. Like, it's just way too valuable. Maybe if you go extremely high, you know, that gets value. Like, even in a solo, this is better. If you look at the Vanguard records, like 24, 23, it's with Unmatched Zeal. If anybody else can do it further with Inner Fire, they're free to do. We are, you know, taking factual data here. We're not, you know, I feel like this, I feel like that. No, this is just better in every single scenario, except pushing co-op siege with a coordinated team play. This will be better only to boost your Vanguard and maybe assault or tactical to get, you know, other things. For yourself, this is pretty much useless, because if you go executioner build like this, so this is the second build, this can help, but you have no healing. Like, the thing with Vanguard is the healing. That's what makes him strong. He doesn't have anything, and we already said that grapnel sucks. You cannot reliably do this. Maybe you can do it on just normal absolute, but as soon as you start stratagems or increase spawns, bunch of majorities, bunch of extremists, or even modded gameplay, double bosses, whatever, like it's totally unreliable. Maybe you want to grapple some guy that is in the middle of the pack, you can't. You have to shoot the first one, then try to grapple him, but there are a bunch of enemies flying around. It's just unusable. And even if you run this build, like you get more cooldown back with this, it still sucks. You want healing, you know, because you know when you kill an enemy, you get the reacher back anyway. So this is only like to prevention from failure, you know, because this build sucks. So yeah, even if you run this build, like you'll probably prevent more failures by having the healing. So this is a no-brainer, a match zeal, the second strongest perk in the game, literally. Like what is stronger? I don't know. Like scan is an ability by itself, it's not a perk. Armor reinforcement is still pretty strong, but yeah, healing is healing. Okay, I've been talking too much about the healing, but you get the point. Healing is very powerful. Now, we will not do executioner build. Like I said, it is not reliable. It is not the best. It is not the best. Now, we'll do it like this, but let me show you why. Now here in this column, basically these two perks are totally useless. This is only perk that's worth 40% less range damage. Damn, I'm getting hungry, talking too much. 40% less range damage for 10 seconds. 10 seconds is really long time. 40% is really significant, and yeah, after diving kick you will be using you know, on cooldown basically. Well, not on cooldown, but whenever you are in a, you know, tight situation, you use the grapple and you have this 10 seconds after. It's just more survivability. So we have 1 damage reduction, 2nd damage reduction, and in this column we take again damage reduction. After a parry or dodge, you take 20% less heal damage. So look at this insane damage reduction. You are literally like a bulwark. Conviction, relentless fortitude, thrill of the fight. And we have knockback resistance on a parry. So yeah, pretty much full damage resistance, trying to survive as much as you can and focus on getting the bosses down. That's the most important thing, because this class, as you can see, there are no like damage increasing perks, like there is nothing. Only thing we have is sustain, and that's what we're gonna utilize. Here, this one is dog shit. You can't use this without zone of impact. Maybe you can use like this, but no, it doesn't make sense. This is just, you know, 15% more range damage for 10 seconds, pretty solid buff. I mean, you know, just more damage. What can you know, say bad about that? And here now, maybe you can take something else if you're really confident, like this, 15% more damage. But also I'm not sure if it's like multiplicative 15%, like true 15%. Also this, I'm not sure if it's real 20%. As you know, on assault, like 20% is not 20%, it's like a couple of seconds, which comes down to 11% or something like that. So if I'm wrong, maybe you can take these ones, but still, the damage reduction is the GOAT in this game. Damage reduction, healing, all this stuff, like I said in every single video, it's just the best. If this works, maybe you can take it, because we already have a bunch of the damage reduction. But what is gonna this do to you? You're gonna get more grapnels. Grapnel is useless, just for, you know, getting more survivability. So in the end, you're still getting more survivability, more damage. You really don't have any significant damage, even if you stack those two. Like, also the grapnel has to be on a cooldown, but you always want to save one grapnel usually for a sticky situation. So yeah, again, this perk is actually useless. So this is the only option. Now for the signature. We are not taking this one, because you need to take Zone of Impact. This one is trash, I didn't even learn it. And Adrenaline Rush is very strong. Now, oh wait, it's only 5%. It was 10 before or something like that. Maybe they nerfed it. But still, it is very strong. Adrenaline Rush, every kill, Majoris, Extremis, Terminus, 5%. Extremis, Terminus, 30%. 35% for Majoris and above, and 5% for Majoris and above. Very strong perk, very strong. Even if it's 5%, it will allow you to recover, like, you know how this game is. I've said it, like when I started playing the game, like one of my first videos, that Majoris are literally pointless in this game. They cannot hurt you in any way. Now, Chaos Spawn, yes, they are dangerous, they can stun lock you. They can really, you know, make you run a hell. But if you learn them patterns and everything, they become manageable. Still, if you take some damage, this will allow you to recover. And that mid time between the bosses is basically your time to heal up. So nothing can endanger you. Nothing can heal you with this much damage reduction, unless you're playing versus Chaos. I say again, you can get stun locked by Chaos Spawns, you can get killed by a Terminator. Even with all this damage reduction, range damage reduction, you don't have a reliable way, you don't have a plasma, you know, to stop him. You have to grapple, maybe you won't have a grapple. So that's why I say versus Tyranids, this is like goated. Versus Chaos, it is still very strong, but you have to be like really good at positioning and all the stuff. Anyway, healing is healing, you will use it all the time for executions, and you will be executing all the time. I know it is a little bit boring, you sometimes want to kill enemies faster, but with this build we will be executing anyway. I'll show you the weapons that we are using, but you can guess from now. From the prestige perks, basically just these are the best. You can take maybe Indomitable Spirit, but Gunstrikes, you get the Gunstrikes when you dodge, so you will get knockback on the dodge, so you know it's redundant. So basically more range damage when you're close, perfect, you know, we have more range damage here also. Fortitude, always take on every single class. This is now very strong perk. It basically allows for your grapnel to, you know, actually do something. You get 1 armor back on every single grapnel. You will use it in the sticky situations to escape, to close the distance, whatever. 1 armor, you know, 1 armor is literally 100% damage reduction for a melee attack. So Chaos Spawn, Tyranid Warriors, whatever, 100% migitation, there we say. And we have another armor restoration perk. 7 enemies killed in a rapid succession, restore 1 armor segment. Now, this is a little bit difficult to do, but it only has 15 seconds cooldown, and yeah, but you will see. The weapon we are using has really good synergy with all of this, and now let's get into the weapons. First weapon, Multi-Melta. You will kill multiple enemies in a single shot. You will get 1 armor back. This weapon also has a perk for that. 30 seconds cooldown, killing 5 enemies restores 1 armor segments. These two stack. Insane armor regeneration. I mean, the damage is solid for an AoE weapon. It is not a heavy multi-melta, but it is still a multi-melta. It is still very strong. Great contested HP recovery versus multiple targets. And now also you get the healing. I mean, this weapon is, you know, we have everything. We have healing, armor restoration. We are almost immortal. Now, of course, if you make a mistake, you can still die 100 to 0. You know how it is in this game. But, you know, in an ideal scenario, we have everything. Now, the most important thing about this weapon is this perk, Decisive Reload. Each finisher of Majoris Higher gives 1 ammo back. This is very important. You know, Vanguard doesn't have any ammo regen, and like, no other weapon is viable. This is the second best weapon, but in a boss fight it is unusable. It has only 180 ammo, 30 magazine, like you shoot 4 rounds in a single bullet. It does 0 damage to, it only does damage to Neurotrhopes, to Carnifex. You need to hit him into a head, he'll be moving all the time. It's horrible for clearing Minoris. Like, I don't see like how you could use this weapon, especially on a harder content. In co-op I would suggest this weapon, because in co-op you know how it goes. You can just you know, rely on your teammates. They will use maybe AUG scan, you will deal more damage, etc, etc. But if you're playing solo or with bots, I would recommend, I mean not recommend, it's must take, like Melta. You just have infinite regen of an ammo with this, and you will be executing all the time because you have, you know, heal on executions, and yeah, that's just the strongest weapon, and it's pretty good. Now the variants, if you're playing in a team, I would choose one of those two. If you're playing solo, I would choose the ammo version. But even if you're playing solo, depending on the content, if it's not too hard, you can take those two. If it's a little bit harder, like double bosses, you really need that extra ammo. So yeah, this is pretty much ammo variant of a melter rifle, and that's it. Very strong. You'll see in the gameplay. I'll probably edit it somehow, or we'll see. I'll do it live on this video, but it will be hard to do using NVIDIA app to record, and as you can hear, you can pretty much hear everything, so I'll have to use an OBS. We'll see with different filters. Anyway, the second weapon, if we had a plasma, we would use a plasma. Like on every single class, the best contested HP recovery, it staggers the enemies, etc, etc. Can interrupt the Terminators from a long range. The gunstrikes can even heal you on plasma, which is crazy. A great AoE damage, solid gunstrike damage is the best weapon. But we don't have access to the plasma. Now, what weapon is the best here? It's hard to say. In a team, I would use just the heavy bolt pistol. Just build it like this, or like here and up, ammo and damage up. Just the highest gunstrike, the highest damage, instantly kills reinforcements, very good. If you're playing solo, absolute, still you can take this weapon maybe, depending on the map. But if you're playing anything harder, you really need ammo, or playing solo. So it's either this weapon, but if you run two melee weapons, you cannot hit Zonotroops, so you will have to take this with Instigator. Maybe that can be a good build, but with the Melt as a main, you cannot take this. You can maybe take other variants, but this variant has really poor gunstrike damage. It has good ammo, but this is the play, I think. If you really want ammo, you have 144 ammo reserve, 12 magazine. The damage is pretty much the same as the ammo variant of the heavy bolt pistol, and gunstrike damage is more actually than a heavy bolt pistol. That's crazy. So this weapon is pretty good. Good contested HP recovery, good damage versus Zonotroops. You can even go heroic, maybe. It has even more damage. 3-round bursts. The ammo economy is a little bit sus, but still great contested HP recovery, even better with Vanguard. So I would either take this, or you can take this. Now I know this is a meme weapon, but the ammo economy in this weapon is insane. It has like 1000 ammo. You can just shoot it without having to aim, literally. You can shoot it between parries or stuff. You just stack that, hitting. It's very good on a single target bosses. It's just good. I'll show you in a gameplay. Now, yeah, the problem is this kills Zonotroops a little bit faster. I think this is a little bit better versus bosses, and just because of the ammo. And you will probably need that ammo if you run out of the melt or something. Now the only problem with this weapon is contested HP recovery. It's fucking pathetic. This weapon cannot do anything on its own. You really need to pre-stack the discharge, and when it explodes, then it actually heals you. So it's good like for a bosses, like if you hit the boss directly, you burn him, and you literally spread around everything. If you know position in this game, that will most likely happen. You just go in a corner, the boss will attack you, you just burn him and kill every single enemy around you. That will feed you, when you kill other enemies, you just execute him for more HP, gives you more sustain, and yeah, this is like a giga play. But as I said, contested HP recovery is pathetic. You will probably need it, even though you have double healing, so maybe this is a better play. But I just like to use this one. You can use whatever you want. I build it like this, more terminus damage, basically like a terminus layer or something like that. Maybe you can even go down, but yeah. After a gunstrike, more hitting, that will happen often versus bosses. Area spans, after killing Majoris, discharge is increased by 30%. Like I said, it has a good synergy, but only thing that is killing this weapon, and I hope the Saber fixes it, is the contested HP recovery. Like, that needs to be better. That needs to be better 100%, but it's still usable because of this perk, 50% faster contested HP recovery. Okay, talking too much about this shit. Let's get into the let's get into the weapon. Pretty much only viable weapon for Vanguard is the block Power Axe, because it just has the highest damage. It is a block weapon. It has innate mechanics that stagger the enemies, so more mechanics the better. Vanguard doesn't have any mechanics, literally. Yeah, just build it like this, more backstep damage, get 2 block charges, literally annihilate Majoris, two combo the extremists. You will need two rotations, so double block, backstep, overhead, and then you will need some more damage to kill an extremist. But still, it's a lot faster than Chainsaw. Chainsaw was good before, but it got power crapped really hard. Maybe you can still use this one, but the thing with the Chainsaw was it has extreme contested HP recovery, and you can animation cancel. But now you have such an extreme contested HP recovery with the heavy attacks on this weapon, because as you know they rework contested HP a little bit on the weapons. The more targets you hit, like every single target will count for contested HP recovery. So with this, when you're doing a heavy attack, you literally contest so much HP that you can literally trade with fucking range enemies. Like, no other class can do this because of 50% more regen and just doing that heavy attack, which already contests insane amount when you have a bunch of minorities. So you don't have to worry about minorities, you don't have to worry about anything. You just spam that heavy attack and block when you need, and that's it. That's it, literally. And yeah, I mean, knife is a meme. Maybe the new one, it interrupts the combos, but really you do not want to interrupt the combos. You want extremists to attack you because it stops other enemies. It just gets you, it stacks the blocks, you get armor back when you use adrenaline stacks, you get more damage, whatever. I don't want to explain how entire game works, but you probably already know. And yeah, that's it. That's the build. Pure damage reduction, survivability, double healing, armor regen, ammo regen, more ammo, strongest weapon with stagger and insane damage, and that's it. Literally just try to survive and outlast everything. You will even outlast the bosses, double bosses. We'll do an op. I'll probably edit it. I have multiple recordings, but I want to talk a little bit live while playing, so I'll try to make something. But yeah, you will see how the loop goes. Very simple. Now you will struggle a little bit versus Zona troops, just because this weapon is not a bolt weapon, but you have so much ammo. You will burn them down eventually. Also, sometimes you just want to leave that Neurotrhope's low, so when you're fighting a boss you can finish him and get a 30% more heal. So that's one trick how you play this class. And yeah, there's nothing more to say. Like, just go in a loop, grapnel, always use one shot, because if you use more you would just lose ammo. You don't want to lose ammo to be ready for the boss fights, because as you know, in this game the boss fights are only thing that are dangerous. You want to prepare for a boss fight as best as you can. So when you're fighting Majoris, you mostly use the block X. You can grapnel. Sorry, something's happening. Okay, you can grapnel, use one shot, kill the enemy, execute him, get an ammo back, use the block stacks, all the good stuff. Neo-Volkite, you can use it for a very long range contested HP recovery, killing the Neurotrhope's, or if they're just like a big horde and you don't want to waste the Melta, you can still explode a bunch of them with this weapon. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, we will do some I loaded the Absolute Plus already. So basically, you know what Absolute Plus mode is. There is a new version 2.0. It's pretty much more or less the same as the last one. The Hive Tyrant and stuff like that, and bosses that can spawn on the map have a little bit less health, so we can get double terminus in the same time. And it is a little bit better than like a custom stratagem, because a custom stratagem you can manipulate the bosses, you will most likely not get the bosses. Apparently or supposedly here you can get every single spawn now from new version. I don't believe it still, but we'll see. So yeah, just a little bit more reliable. I don't want to do 100 runs to just get double boss, you know, because I want to show that this class can fight the double boss. Yeah. Also, yeah, I changed the config so we don't have the extra giga guys. What are they called? I don't know what's the English word. Like literally like big Majoris. There are some healers. There are like enraged ones, something like that. I just wanna make it like basically like vanilla content. The custom or the last weekly stratagem. Basically, this is it. The bosses are of course not giga, but you know, still very difficult, much harder than absolute difficulty, much harder than pretty much anything than the last weekly, and that's it. Yeah, just gonna end the video here. Turn on OBS because you know, have some filters for a mic, you don't hear every single shit that's going on. And yeah, enjoy the gameplay with commentary. See you in the next part of the video. Peace. Okay guys, so Absolute Plus, Inferno, increase spawns, increase boss spawns, two in the same time, you get Hive Tyrant and stuff like that. No special enemies, that's it. So a really tough challenge, especially for Vanguard. I have the keyboard overlay, maybe it will help you, you know, see what's going on. No, it's kinda scuffed, I didn't edit all the unnecessary keys, but everything is vanilla except block and ability are inverted, that's it. So let's get into it and I'll show you how you play this build. Pretty simple stuff, nothing too complicated. The most important things are blocks and position, and that's about it. Now we will not fight everything, we're just gonna go up to first boss or something like that. I just want to show you how that looks like, because now everything else is totally irrelevant, especially with this build where we have infinite healing, infinite sustain, infinite damage reduction. Like Majoris literally cannot hurt us unless we fuck something up terribly. But still, if we do, we can regenerate. And yeah. Let's see how that looks like a little bit, then we will play boss. You can use the melt also, but no, just trying to save it for the boss fight, because we have limited resources. We do regen on every single enemy, so you know, one per enemy. I'll use one per, you know, per Majoris. Okay, we get some extra, that's good to show. They're also pretty much, you know, they can't harm us in any way. Even if we get grabbed, it's not so rough as before. And he's dead. Like so easy with the power X, 2 blocks, and GG. Throw some grenades. No relic here, unfortunately. Problem with this secondary is gunstreak do 0 damage literally. But let's see, I have a feeling it's good versus bosses. Okay. The bosses should be guaranteed if Hypex fix the mode, but let's see. If you have too many enemies, they still won't spawn. Okay. Trygon Prime Carnifex. I mean, I can just this Carnifex can do shit to us here. I mean, I think. But let's see. Because Trygon Prime can get in this spot. And one boss is easy stuff. And let's see now if also this can be a lesson on positioning. Like you see, this place is very good fighting bosses. And that's how easy that is. Block power X. We are pretty much immortal. Even though these guys were shooting us, like, we have so much damage reduction, like range damage reduction from... This would be even hard for assault, honestly. Like, to cheese like this, that's why I never do it. Like, if you watch my videos, you really can't cheese the Carnifex like that with assault. Usually with bulwark. You do it. Oh, this is 100% bullshit. But look at this now. We recover everything, almost everything in one hit. Okay, so let's get rid of this guy now. This is not good. Now, of course, you make mistakes like this, you will get fired. Not literally immortal, but Okay. But we are recovering. The Neurotrope's a really big problem with this build. You see, if we had a zone of infantry here, we would literally can't do shit. We can't target anything. And we need a region like 5% its value. Now, even if it was 2%, it would probably be very good. Oh shit. Grapnel, high frames. And that's basically the use of the grapnel. Nothing more. High frames, full armor. And see that contested HP recovery, like we can even trade while we're using the heavy attack. We can trade versus ranged enemies because we're recovering so much HP. Yeah, I was a little bit too slow on this. Well, Trygon is not particularly hard, he just has a bunch of HP. Okay. Fuckers are killing me from range. Okay, let's kill him and let's see the second pair of bosses. Look at the debuffs, we have like 5 debuffs. Buffs, sorry. In the top left. And you see you can kind of damage a little bit between the parries. Okay, he's dead. Let's continue. Try to spawn the other set of bosses. Now we are very low on ammo. I should try to get them out low so we might get the box here. This will work. 0 armor, though, that is not good. Okay, but where is the boss? No ammo here also. Probably something changed in the mode. You should always get ammo cache here if you're low. Now also it's possible that the boss didn't spawn because, you know, just dragging all the AI here. It's literally not possible in vanilla game. Now in this mode it should be possible. I mean, it still wasn't possible in the last version. But now I don't know, it should ignore all this shit. I set in the config maximum amount of bosses of 10 possible spawns. So everyone should, you know, spawn.
You need to acquire the Astra Militarum demolition codes required to deploy an armed environments. Source
So let's do an objective and
alive or otherwise.
oh, we are blessed. Blessed for a YouTube video.
Proceed to the Prometheum
Now we're gonna
refinery
die
and complete the demolition
instantly on the
preparations.
next boss. Let's see. Oh no, we lost some health. Now we have to fight to regain it. Okay.
Did the enemy run out of weapons?
We might be here for a while. Let's see. Now in this scenario, Instigator will be better. How much HP do they have? Yeah, this weapon needs some serious buff, but it's solid overall. Get the ammo and get the fuck out of here. Yeah, because you're just wasting time, we literally cannot die here.
to go.
Okay, let's see a good combo. What?
Unclog the walkway.
Oh shit, more zombie.
Disappointing.
Click, okay.
Silence. Shut them up. The Xenostalker is dead. Enough crew Prometheum here to burn for years.
That's melted.
Swapping out magazine.
Okay, we have a relic here.
Now this is a tight.
And let's see what boss we can get. Okay, merged with Carnifex. Okay, this is a great combination. We get wrecked.
Thermal payload. One down. 3 to go. Hold the
Did they really survive this?
Hear that Carnifex is slapping forward. Got the lictor.
Shit. It was on and okay. Okay.
Going through. Eliminate. Go down and turn. One down. 3 to go.
This is not so good. A really bad position. Crit.
What needs grappling?
Oh yes. Sorry guys, I was locked in. But yeah, that's the true power of the Vanguard. That action is basically, you know, it makes you or breaks you, gives you HP.
Carnifex, finally.
It either gives you HP or he kills you. So, yeah. Oh shit, we don't have the... Just in time. Now this would be a lot harder versus Chaos, of course, because we don't have a plasma to interrupt the Terminators. That sucks. But versus Tyranny, you can see like the plus is S tier for sure. And remember, this is all from one ammo, like how do you say it in English? Like we didn't refill ammo or nothing, and we still have ammo for double bosses, so... You know, when people say we don't have ammo, it's a little bit of exaggeration, but... I mean, we are running Melta though, so... it had its own ammo region, but why other weapons do not have this? I don't know. and he's dead. Yeah, and always swap back to the Melta so you can get the charge back, you know, when you're executing. So we have 9 ammo, now we get 1 more. We have 10. See what that range damage reduction does for us. Now if we were playing something like suboptimal state, if we didn't have that 40% reduction, we would 100% be dead here. Maybe not with the new one, but old suboptimal state is 75%. Yeah, I knew it. But it's not a problem, you make a mistake. Look at all those juicy majority, they're just feeding us health. Okay, let's heal to full and we will end the video there. That's basically it for the trophies. Nothing more to show really. I mean, we can get the double Neurotrhope or something like that, but that's way beyond vanilla. Probably never gonna get it. Well, you can in twice the full card strategy that we had last week. But that's like extreme case, and this is solo. Like with 3 players, very different. They actually still have a relic. Okay. Let's kill this guy. Okay, we are now finally out of ammo. Oh shit, the X is so fucking good. I'm doing like this, and you just recover everything. So yeah, the spawns are pretty much endless in this mode, so yeah, now when you lose all the ammo I would go, you know, to the next checkpoint, or not the next checkpoint, on the next refill, it's there in the distance, so yeah, just finish it guys. And you're ready for the next boss fight. Still have a relic, probably gonna get some themes. Yeah, 2 bosses, easy work for Vanguard. Chaos would be a lot different, but it is manageable. So yeah guys, that's pretty much it. Probably gonna edit the video, I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed, learned something. If not, hopefully it was entertaining. And yeah, see you in the next video. Peace.